Back with another gear review today. Looking at a new camera arm that I picked up. This is the Capture arm from Elevated Stand Company. I was in the market for a new camera arm. I ran a 4th Arrow stiff arm for the past couple years, and I was just looking for something a little bit smaller, a little bit compact. And I noticed these guys and watched a ton of other gear reviews on this, and guys did a good job showing it. But I'm going to just give my personal thoughts and opinions on this. It's a pretty slick little arm, and I'd say this is something that most people should check out, but I want to give the specifics on it. It's just a nice small packable arm. It's got a base here that you can take off. It's got 1-inch tubing. It's got a triple arm here, so it's got really good reach. Moves nice and smoothly. It does not come with a fluid head. You have to purchase that separate. So I purchased a newer GM27 fluid head, just a nice small compact fluid head. It's a really nice, just small sleek little package. Really no frills to it. It's pretty just basic, simple, anyone can understand it. But it's got on the base here, it's got this adjustable piece that can move in and out. You just pull this pin here, very simple. You just tie it off the base. That's how you move this piece in and out. If you were on a tree that's got a little bit of lean to it, you just adjust it that way. And then it's got a little knob here at the top that you can move in and out again to adjust. It gives you a lot of flexibility with it. So it's a very simple design, but it's effective, I think. So I have not hunted with this yet, but I am going to give it a try, and just thought I'd run through some of the basics. So overall, I do like it. There are a few things that they could probably improve on. Just initial thoughts. So one of the big things, which I'm going to be kind of modifying this a little bit, but to take the arm itself off of the base, you have to unscrew this knob here at the top, and when you take that off, there's nothing attaching it. So I can see myself completely dropping this out of the tree because it's not physically attached to the base. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paint this like orange or pink or just something really bright. That way, if I do drop it, I can find it. So that's one thing that I think they can modify. And the other is really minor, but something to hold the strap in here. But I'll show that kind of when I attach it to the tree, and how I think that could be an easy modification. This arm does come with a over the center buckle, which is 1,000 times better than using a ratchet strap. There's one thing I always hated about my old arm, was the ratchet strap. You'd sit there, you get into your stand nice and quiet, and then you're setting up your camera arm, and it's going click, 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 click. It is awful. But this is just an over center buckle. It's really simple, so I think that's a huge win. So kind of the specs on the camera arm, from what I remember, it's a little bit over a pound. So it's really lightweight, really compact, especially once you take the arm off of the base. You can slide this thing right in your backpack, no problem. And I think this can hold about 6 pounds. So, and it's got just 1-inch steel tubing here for the arm. So it's a really just small, compact profile. All right, let's throw this on the tree, and I'll kind of just show you how I set everything up. All right, before I throw this on the tree, I just took that knob off, so you can see the camera arm and the base. The camera arm just slides right in on here, and then you have this little knob and also a washer here that just slide on to attach it. But for me, I'm probably going to run these separate. I'll be just packing them 2 separate pieces, and then that way I think it's easier to control putting the base on where you want it. So that's how I'm going to run this, but I wanted to show that little knob here before I put it on. So let's throw it on the tree. So how you're going to put this strap on here is you're going to run it right up top above these 2 little knockouts. And this is where I was saying, if they changed how they did this, they could just add little slots to hold that strap in place. But right now it's loose in there, so it's a little bit harder to manage. But that would be an easy machining fix for them to do. On on this base, but maybe something, if someone actually sees this or watches it, maybe it's something just simple to do, or if they've already done it. So what I do for attaching this to the tree, I'll set my base. You're going to want to get this as level as possible, whether you're moving this bottom cleat in or out, or you're taking the screw knob here at the top, loosening it and tightening it just to get it as level as possible. Another modification that I probably will make is I'll buy a little bubble level off of Amazon, and I'll just glue it here to the top so I've got some idea if it's level or not. But once you have your base set on how you want it, you're going to take your over the center buckle. You're going to take the clip end and put it on this gold, I guess, post here. You're going to hook that there. You're going to tighten the strap as tight as you want, and then you're going to cam this buckle over, and it is a pretty tight cam. And I'll show here that this thing is like rock solid on the tree. You cannot move this. So once you get it set, that sucker is in place. It is not going anywhere. So I'm very impressed with how they've designed the locking mechanism onto the tree. Like this thing is rock solid. You don't need to worry about it moving at all. So once you have your base set, unscrew this little knob. This is where I'm going to paint this different color, because I'm 100% guaranteeing I will drop this out of the tree at some point this year. Once you have that, just go ahead and slide your arm right onto the post. Put your knob back on. Oop, there you go. Dropped it right away. But go ahead, screw that down. Get it. You want to get it somewhat tight, otherwise the camera is going to kind of bounce like this. So go ahead, tighten this up. And then you're all set. You can move your camera arm around. It's got a lot of reach, a lot of mobility. I don't remember exactly what the specs are on the reach of this. I think it's like 32 inches, I believe. Somewhere right around there, but it's plenty enough room, especially for guys saddle hunting. I mean, this is what I bought it for, was running a bunch of saddle equipment this year. So I thought this was just the perfect little solution. But you can, reach around here. You can come around to the other side. It's got long extension reach out this way, and this would even be honestly good in a tree stand. If your back's to the tree, you got plenty of room here to move this around. It's got plenty of reach. It's nice and smooth. I will say, when I got mine, all of the bolts on the camera arm, so you got your middle bolt here, and then your bolt going to the arm, going out to the fluid head, those were all too tight initially, so I think I backed those off about a quarter turn, and that made it just perfect. So it is a nice, smooth camera arm, and it's a really nice, just small, compact profile, because when you're sitting in, you can either just run it against the tree like this, or even off to the side a little bit, but it's not going to interfere with you when you're in the saddle at all. So it's a really well thought out design. And I think one other thing, since this doesn't have all of the leveling, like bubbles and everything on it, one thing I'd recommend is the fluid head that I got is that newer, as I mentioned, but it's got a small, I guess, base here that I can adjust. So I can just loosen this, and I can turn this so that it shows like the level bubble on here. So you actually are leveling your fluid head out, which is better. It's better than nothing, but it gives you just a little bit more adjustability. So that's kind of maybe one thing I'd recommend. And then also, I guess this probably depends on the fluid head that you decide to put on the camera arm, but I had to add a big washer here, because the bolt coming up that the fluid head mounted onto, there was a gap there, so the fluid head was just kind of rattly. So I had a washer here that I put on and made it rock solid on there. But overall, just a really nice compact package that I think anyone would be happy with. And also, to add to this, I did a lot of research when I was trying to figure out a camera arm to use this year, and I think everyone, when they're buying gear, that you should shop around, try to find the best deal, look at gear reviews, get a bunch of different opinions. Don't just try to validate what you're thinking. Do your own individual research. And I was initially going to stay with Fourth Arrow, and their camera arm that I used in the past is good. And the guy that I hunt with a lot, Mike, he runs the Fourth Arrow Micro Talon arm, I believe it's called, and that thing's awesome. But he paid, I think, $300 for the base and the camera arm. This package here from Elevate, I think it came in at $179, $169. And then I found a discount code from a different creator. I believe it was Jared Mills had a discount code, and that was like 10% off. So I think out the door it was like 150 something bucks, which is half the price. And honestly, the quality here is fantastic. I don't have many complaints other than that knob and not having a bubble level on here. But those are things that I can modify and use, and it'll suit my needs. So I think this package overall, if you are a mobile hunter or even a tree stand hunter, but especially the mobile guys, this will suit your needs for exactly what you're looking for. I mean, it is a compact, lightweight, flexible system that really will allow you to capture anything. And so it'll hold 6 pounds. So that's perfect for someone like me who just runs a Sony A65 or A53, Sony AX53. It's just a camcorder, but it's just a nice package that'll handle that camera well. So I think I kind of covered everything on here that my initial thoughts are. I'm going to be running this camera setup this entire year, and I'll probably do like a 1 year in review type video, but it's I'm pretty excited to be running this year. So if you found this video interesting or helpful, give us a like, subscribe, any of that good stuff. Comment below if you have a different camera arm that you use and why you like it, or if you have maybe some suggestions on modifications for this knob system. I'd really like to hear other guys' opinions, but yeah, hopefully this gear review helped you or can give you a little bit more information if you're looking for a camera arm this year. I think really everyone should be filming their hunts. It's fun to always look back and see the memories, relive the hunts that you've been on, and it's a really cool thing that I think everyone should do. So if you're looking to film your hunts this year, check out Elevated Stand Company. I'm not affiliated with them by any means. So I think it's just they make a good quality product for my initial review, and I think it's worth checking out. So thanks for watching the video, everyone. Good luck this season.